Hi, it's Matt in the kitchen. I'm here with my pressure cooker. So throwing in 2 tablespoons of butter for this meal, which is actually going to be a pork and mushroom rice meal. So just as I start cooking up there with a bit of onions, this meal is one of my favorites. It's just a little bit of pork, some pork chops in a mushroom soup, or a mushroom and creamy mushroom mix, and rice. So to start out, a little bit of butter. You could use oil, but I use about 2 tablespoons of butter and some onions. I'm just going to saute those a little bit. So I've got the pressure cooker on the browning setting, and I'll throw in about 2 generous cups of mushrooms. I like mushrooms, so I'm going to put a lot in. Now the first half of this is just sauteing it, which actually works quite well in the pressure cooker and keeps your meal down to 1 pot. Which, if you're like me and you don't like doing dishes, 1 pot meals, definitely the way to go. So I'm just going to let that saute. I've finished sauteing the onions, so they're just starting to get clear. As you can see there. You can see they're just starting to get clear. Obviously I'm using silicone so I don't scratch it up. The rest of the meal is really quite easy. Got my mushrooms and onions in there. Just throw in some pork chops. It's actually a little bit of pork in there. It's done browning. I'll just throw that around. Rest of the meal, again, really quite simple. About 2 cups of rinsed rice. So you can use brown rice. For this one I like using lighter rices. I'm actually using basmati rice today. You could use plain white rice or a wild rice. Wild rice would actually probably go quite nicely in this. Not sure about brown rice, but you know, maybe one day I'll try that. So put my rice in. Now for liquid to make it creamy, one of my favorites, evaporated milk. So I'm going to add about a cup of evaporated milk. Makes it nice and creamy. Gives it a lot of that nice milky flavor as well. Got that. Okay, it's in there. Spices, again, really simple because I like simple. Got about a generous tablespoon of garlic powder. Sorry, teaspoon of garlic powder. I just use about a tablespoon. Bit of thyme and salt and pepper. So just a little bit of that. Put that in. You can smell that. That's good. And then for the rest of my liquid, I had 2 cups of rice, so I need about 4 cups of other liquid. I've put in about 1 cup of evaporated milk. Now I'm going to use stock. You could use just water, but personally I'm a big fan of using stock and getting that extra flavor. Now unfortunately they don't really make pork stock that I've ever seen, and I haven't made any, so I'm just going to use chicken. Chicken or vegetable tends to go well with pork. I tend to lean towards the meat side. So I'm just going to measure this up, about 3 cups of stock, and put that in. Okay, so there we go. Pretty simple meal. Fills the pressure cooker right up. Let's get this on. Just jam up a little bit there. And because of the meat, I'm going to do this for about 15 minutes. So we'll be back in 15 minutes to see how this goes. And we're done. So it's depressurized. I'm just going to open it up for the reveal. You can see in here a lot of nice fluffy rice. Came up really well. It smells phenomenal. So I'm just going to take off some of the rice. You can see it's taken on a lot of the flavor of the stock. So it's quite a bit darker than it would normally be. So I'll just get some of that out there. And I'll grab one of these pieces of pork, one of the pork chops out. Which they just came out beautifully. A little bit dished. Oops. So there we have it. And the thing I really like about this meal, when you use a pressure cooker, the meat ends up so tough, it's so soft. You just cut it with a fork. So that's of course, real test is the taste. Oh, that's great. Pork's nice and soft. A lot of flavor in the rice. Really quite a nice meal. So I think you might have noticed I changed the format of this video a little bit, how I laid out the ingredients. Let me know how you like that, and we'll see what if you've got any ideas for how I can make the next video a little bit nicer to use. If you like this video or these recipes, check out my channel, see what other ones I have on there, subscribe. But definitely email me other ideas or ask questions if you have questions about the recipe. That's all for now. I hope you enjoy this meal as much as I did. Bye.